Hi and welcome. Thanks so much for joining me today. We are going to work with some side bends today. So a nice side bending practice, get you into your side bodies, eventually working into Ardha Chandrasana half moon with a side bend. And so let's get started. Today you'll need a blanket or a towel or something for a little padding underneath your knees. So whatever you have in your home, grab it. Doesn't necessarily have to be a yoga blanket, but something that you can use for padding underneath your knees. And then if you have a yoga block or something shaped like this, it can be a water bottle. You can stack some books on top of one another, some pillows stacked, really anything. You might want something underneath your hands for a little support as we move through our practice today. Again, if you don't have it, no worries, but those are your props. We're going to go ahead and get started laying on the back in Shavasana. So as you lay down, make sure that your feet are as wide as your mat, and then take your palms to face up towards the sky. Closing your eyes here. And with the eyes closed, start to take some deeper breaths. Really cultivating a sense of arrival here on your mat. Just feel your body get nice and heavy, nice and grounded. Notice where your mind is. If it's wandering, just bring it back to the attention of your breath. So finding those long inhales, long exhales. Really see how much you can lengthen your breath. And then we'll take some deeper breaths together. So inhale through the nose, fill up the belly, the ribs, the chest, all the way up to the top. And then let out a big sigh out of your mouth. Push all the air out, go all the way to empty. And then do it again, full breath in through the nose, filling it up, up, up to the top, holding the breath at the top. And then releasing and sighing out of the mouth. One more like that, deepest breath yet. Fill it all the way up. Hold this one for a moment longer at the top, maybe sip in a little bit more air, holding here for 3, 2, and then sigh out, let it go. Now with the lips sealed, keep that breath moving. Long inhales and exhales in and out of the nose, pretty much throughout the remainder of your class. Again, try to stay connected to the sound of your own breath. And then like you're just waking up in the morning, reach your arms up and over your head, maybe point or flex your toes and take a full body stretch. And then you'll keep your right leg, your right foot on the right side of your mat and cross your left ankle up and over your right ankle. So now the feet are on the right side of the mat. And with the arms up and over the head, grab your left wrist with your right hand and start to pull the hands over to the right as well. So now the feet and the hands are both off the side of the right side of the mat, and you're creating the C curve, the side bend shape in your body. Feel the stretch alongside the left side as you kind of open up the rib cage. Maybe kind of press the left ribs out to the left and really go for the reach. You can wiggle the feet and the hands a little bit more over if you'd like. Just one more breath here. And then slowly as you come back to center, switch sides. Make sure that the left foot is all the way on the outside of the left mat, and then cross your right ankle on top of the left ankle, reach your arms up and over your head, grab the right wrist with your left hand, and pull up and over to the left. Now hopefully you feel the side bend on the other side, the right side of your body, so really find that length. Kind of lean into it. Again, if you need to wiggle a little bit more so that the feet and the hands are on the left side of the mat, go for it. Find that big stretch, reaching just for one more breath. And then come back to center. Bend your knees, put your feet on the ground, and extend your right leg up to the sky and interlace the hand on the back of your right hamstring. Now you can keep your left foot on the ground, or if it feels okay, you can extend the leg long. If you do that and it's really tight, just rebend the left knee. Extend your right heel straight up to the ceiling. It's going to touch the sky. Really find length in that leg. And as much as you're pulling the leg towards you, you're also pushing the leg away from you. So find that little resistance and feel the stretch in the back of your right leg. You're welcome to stay still, or you can find a little movement, maybe drawing little circles with the leg. You can kind of let the leg go far out to the right, and your right hand acts as a little shelf as you kind of rest the outer leg into the right hand. You can cross it over to the left even. Start to feel your stretch here. One more breath. Any movement is fine. And then bend your right knee, put your right foot on the ground and switch sides. Left leg goes straight up to the sky. Interlace the hands on the back of the left hamstring. Maybe extending your right leg forward, and then push and pull the leg forward and back. Pull, 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 push, push, push. Lighting up that leg, trying to touch the left heel to the ceiling. Feel the hamstring stretch now on the left side. Maybe take the leg out to the side. You can find movement. You can find those circles. A little bit more of a hip stretch or inner thigh stretch. Crossing the body for a little IT band stretch. Again, whatever is going to feel good. Maybe you're just kind of chilling in stillness. That works too. One more breath wherever you are. And then bend your knee. Actually take both knees into the chest. You can grab your knees and kind of make little circles for a moment. Go the opposite way. And then grab a hold of your hamstrings and rock up and down the length of the spine a few times. Rocking and rolling till you come all the way up to a seat. And then sit in Virasana, so on the shins. If this is uncomfortable, you can always put a block underneath your bum or sit cross-legged. But do sit up nice and tall and straight wherever you are, and take your hands together at your heart center. As you inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Palms connect up at the top. Exhale, hands come down to heart center. One more time like that. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Really start to link breath and movement. Exhaling, hands together at your heart. This time, reach your arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, right hand drops down to the ground beside you. Reach the left arm up and over your head and find a side stretch here. Really feel like they're pulling the ribs in, but leaning the heart back, opening up the left side of the body, and then switch sides. Arms come up to the sky, and switch left hand down, right arm pulls up and over to the left as you find your side stretch now to the left. Keep pulling and reaching, press the right ribs to the right. Inhale, both arms come up to the sky. Exhale, cactus your arms. Find a little back bend here as you press your elbows forward. Really think of puffing the chest up to the sky, leaning back, stretch the skin along the collarbones, and then keep it all nice and broad and open, and just start to interlace the hands behind your back. Take an inhale, roll the shoulders back even more. Exhale, start to dive and fold your belly down towards your thighs. Tuck the chin to the chest and keep pulling the interlaced hands up to pull the shoulders away from the ground. Using your inhale to come back up to center, let's go with the breath now. Exhale to the left, go first, side bend. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, up and over to the right. Inhale, come center. Exhale, cactus your arms, little back bend. Inhale, interlace the hands behind the back. Exhale, fold and dive belly to thighs. Inhale, come back up to center, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, let's set up in a tabletop position. Maybe hopefully your shoulders feel a bit more open now. Here's where the blanket, the towel, whatever you have is gonna come in handy. Let's place it on the mat. I like it to be not too thick because we're gonna get down into the belly. And so make sure that it's not too bulky as you lay it down. And it's gonna go right underneath the knees as you find a tabletop position, hands and knees. Wrist under shoulders, knees under hips. From here, inhale for cow, drop the belly, lift the gaze, roll the shoulders back. Exhale for cat. Tuck the chin to your chest and push the ground away as you round your spine. Again, inhaling for cow, open up. Exhale, round for cat. Last one, inhale, opening up. Find a little back bend, tailbone lifts, cow. Exhale, pull the navel in towards your spine to find cat. Come back to a neutral spine, tuck your toes, and hover your knees just 2 inches up off the ground, just to kind of light up the core, still feeling the navel pull back to the spine. You're just here for 3, 2, on 1, down dog, lift the hips up and back, and then find a little movement here, taking some time to bend the knees, maybe shake the head out, kind of explore this shape in your body. You can twist a little bit, whatever feels good for you. Get into the calves, shake around. And then eventually find stillness and try to be still here. Really lift the sit bones up to the sky. Press your chest back to your thighs. Take 1 full breath in and stay for your breath out. And then just bring your knees back down to the ground and come back to your tabletop position. This time as you find a cow pose, so open up the chest, maybe look up. Add a scorpion tail with your right leg. So lift your right foot up off the ground, maybe point the toe as if the foot and the head are trying to come closer together. And then as you exhale, bring your right knee to your chest, your nose, round your spine. Do that again. Inhale, right leg floats up. We'll call it a scorpion tail cow. Exhale, bring your right knee to your nose and round. This time, inhale, scorpion tail cow. As you exhale, knee to nose just for a moment, but then step the right foot through so that it comes next to the right thumb. Inhale, sweep the arms up and over your head, Anjaneyasana. Low crescent lunge. Now zip the inner thighs together, so feel like it's kind of like a scissoring action of the inner thighs. Right foot's pulling back, left knee's pushing forward. Light up the legs and breathe into this lunge. Keep your legs as they are. Interlace all 10 fingers up and over your head. Pull the fist up and then take a side bend to the right. Finding that familiar shape once again. Oh, careful. Bowing into the left side of your body. Inhale, come back up to center, and exhale, cactus your arms. Find your back bend, open up your chest, keep that right knee bent. And then very similar, same as we did before on our knees, when we're seated, I guess is better. Start to interlace the hands behind your back. Take an inhale, open up your chest, lean back. Exhale, humble Anjaneyasana, bring the belly down towards your thighs. Let the head go, keep holding the interlaced hands back to give your shoulders a little stretch. And then come back up to Anjaneyasana, lift back up, sweep your arms up and over your head. And exhale, opening up to a warrior 2 on your knees. So as you open up, swing your left foot. The left foot's gonna go back behind you towards the right. Bend your right knee and open up your arms to a T. So it's just like warrior 2, except you're on your knees. Same thing though, you're kind of pressing the right knee wide, bending into your right knee, looking forward. And then reverse it. Take the left hand to your left hip and reach the right arm up and over your head. You can kind of press the hip forward as you find a side bend, a side stretch on the right side of your body, just for one more breath. And then take your right elbow to drop on top of the right thigh. Reach your left arm up and over your head, modified side angle on your knees. Stay here and twist a little bit more so the right ribs are moving to the left ribs. Maybe peek underneath the left armpit up to the sky. One last breath. And then exhale, just let your hands come back down to the ground, framing your right foot. Maybe unswiveling that back leg so that the left foot is back on the left side of the mat. Left hand stays down to the ground, or you can always have it on the block. Right arm up to the sky, simple twist. Open up your right shoulder, but pull the left shoulder back onto your back. And then start to come up. Pull the right arm to the back of the room, the left arm goes forward. Open twist, facing the right side. Squeeze the inner thighs together even here. And then reverse it. Drop the right hand down, maybe to the left thigh, the thumb, the lower back. Anywhere that's going to feel supported as the left arm goes up and over your head. Left bicep brings the ear, stay twisting, but reach back. One more breath. And then exhale, left hand down. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knee up, and reach your right arm back up to the sky. So you're back in simple twist. Now the knee is up. Take one more breath here. As you exhale, right arm circles forward and down as it lands. Straighten your right leg. Find a modified pyramid. So the left heel is up. You can definitely have your hands on blocks. This is a really good time to put them there. Take them as you need to. Keep pulling the right hip back, left hip forward, and then just let your upper body melt up and over your extended, straight-ish right leg. One more breath in this modified pyramid. And then inhale, bend your right knee. We'll call this a low lunge. Bending the right knee to plant the palm, so move the blocks if they're there, and step it back to a plank. Right foot steps back to meet the left foot. Find a strong plank, almost like you're trying to drag the heels of the hands back and the toes forward, zipping up your lower belly. Start to shift forward, and then take a small push-up. Just bend your elbows 2 to 3 inches. Go right back to plank, straight arms. Shift back, knees down, child's pose. Belly to thighs, head and arms relax down. Just finding a moment of softness before you start to round yourself back up to a seat. Drag your hands all the way back behind you and press them down to open up your chest. Baby camel. So keep pressing down, roll the shoulders back, maybe lift the gaze, the heart, the chest. One more breath here. Exhale, let the hands come forward, back down to your mat, finding your tabletop position, hands and knees once again. Left side, inhale, scorpion tail cow, left leg lifts, lift the gaze, open the heart. Exhale, knee to nose cat, left knee pulls in. Again, inhale, open up, scorpion tail cow. Exhale, the knee comes to the nose. Last one, inhale, lift it up. Exhale, knee to nose for a moment so you can press the foot through, step it through next to the left thumb. Inhale, rise up, Anjaneyasana. Feel the inner thighs squeeze. The legs are active, the arms are lifting up, belly in. Stay lifted, just interlace the hands up and over the head. And then exhale, side bend to the left. Lean into it, really feel the openness on the right side of your body. And then inhale, come back up to center. And exhale, cactus your arms. Bang your elbows out to the sides, press the elbows forward, lift your heart, maybe your gaze, keeping that front knee bent. Interlace the hands behind your back. One more breath, really find the back bend, open up. Exhale, humble Anjane. Belly comes down, maybe resting, probably resting on the left thigh. As you let the head go, and then make it about the shoulders. Keep pulling the interlaced hands up and back to pull the shoulders away from the mat. Using your next inhale to come back up, sweep the arms high to the sky, back to Anjaneyasana. Exhale, swing your right foot over to the left. Warrior 2 on your knees as you bend your left knee. Maybe kind of adjusting. I like to kind of bring the foot a little bit more forward so that I can bend into this left side. Feeling a stretch probably in the inner left hip. Inhale, reverse it. Right hand to the right hip. Press it forward as the left arm reaches up and over your head. Leaning back, stretching the skin along the left side of the body. And then come forward, left elbow drops down to the left knee, left thigh. Right arm up and over the head. Extended side angle on the knees. Finding a little twist here. Left ribs to right ribs, maybe gaze up, keep reaching. One more breath in, and then let the hands come down to the ground. Readjust, maybe you have to wiggle the left foot back. The right foot unswivels. Right hand down, left up to the sky, simple twist. So opening it up here. Feel the skin stretch kind of on the left pec. And then start to lift up to an open twist. Pull the left arm back so that it lifts up, the right hand comes up off the ground, twisting to the left. Reverse it here, drop the left hand down anywhere that's gonna feel supportive for you. Right arm goes up and over the head. So it's a twist, it's a little back bend, it's a heart opener. Take one more breath, feel all the things. And then the right hand comes down, right toes tuck, right knee lifts up as the left arm goes back up to the sky. Simple twist again. Take one more breath, really lift the inner right thigh, circling the left arm down and forward, straightening your left leg, coming into a modified pyramid. Take a moment to adjust, maybe grab blocks, put something underneath your hands. Left hip back, right hip forward. Folding the belly up and over. Let the head relax here and just breathe into the back of your left leg. One more here. And then low lunge, rebend your left knee, gaze and chest forward, plant the palms and step it back to a plank. Left foot steps back to meet the right foot. Again, find all your plank stuff nice and strong here for 3, 2, inhale and exhale, you bend the elbows, small push up. Inhale back to straight arms. Exhale, child's, knees down, hips to heels, relax, breathe for 2. Round back up to a seat, drag your hands behind you, baby camel, pressing the hands down, lifting the chest up. So roll the shoulders back, keep pressing the fingertips down to lift the chest higher. Exhale, hands come back forward, you're back in tabletop position. So we'll flow all of that out with the breath. Inhale, right leg lifts up, scorpion tail cow. Exhale, right knee to your chest. Inhale, scorpion tail cow. We're just gonna do one. As you exhale, step it on through to the right thumb. Inhale, arms lift up, interlace the hands right away, Anjane. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, cactus your arms, back bend. Inhale, interlace the hands behind your back. Exhale, folding humble Anjane. Inhale, come back upright, arms swing high. Exhale, opening up to warrior 2 on your knees. Inhale, reverse it, right arm up and over. Exhale, modified side angle, drop the right elbow, left arm up and over. Take one breath here to twist higher. Exhale, the hands come down, unswivel your back foot. Inhale, right arm up to the sky, simple twist. Exhale, pull up, lift up, open twist. Inhale, reverse it, left arm up and over the head. Exhale, left hand down, left knee lifts as the right arm comes back up. Inhale, pull the right arm up and over your head. As it lands, you straighten your right leg, exhaling to modified pyramid. Inhale, bend your right knee, low lunge. Do it again. Exhale, straighten the leg, come back to modified pyramid. One more like that. Inhale, use your breath, bend the knee, look forward, low lunge. Exhale, straighten, pull the leg back. This time, bend the knee to plant the palms. Exhale, step back to plank. One breath in plank. Exhale, bend the elbows, baby push up. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale, child's pose. Just for the breath out. Make it smooth, come back to baby camel. Roll up, fingertips down, chest lifts. Exhale, tabletop, hands and knees. Left side, inhale, left leg up, scorpion tail cow. Exhale, left knee to nose round. Inhale, scorpion tail cow. Exhale, step it on through. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, arms reach up, interlacing them, the fingers. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, interlace the hands behind the back for a little back bend. Exhale, folding down, humble Anjane. Inhale, arms swing back up to the sky. Exhale, opening up to warrior 2 on your knees. Inhale, reverse it. Exhale, modified side angle. Stay here, twist the ribs a little more, breath in. Exhale, both hands down, unswivel, adjust as you need. Inhale, left arm up to simple twist. Exhale, come up to an open twist. Inhale, reverse it. Right arm up and over the head. Exhale, right hand down, right knee up, left arm back to the sky twist. Inhale, start to pull the left arm forward and down. Exhaling, straighten your left leg, find modified pyramid. Inhale, bend your left knee, low lunge. Exhale, straighten the leg, pull the hip back. Just one more. Inhale, bend the knee, low lunge. Exhale, straighten the leg. Inhale, this time the knee bends, plant the palms. Exhale, step the left foot back. One breath here. Exhale, modified push-up. Inhale, straight arms. Child's pose, exhale. Inhale, drag the hands back, sit up, baby camel. Exhale, back to tabletop. This time, inhale, tuck your toes. And as you exhale, lift the hips up and back to downward facing dog. Let's move the blanket out from underneath the mat. So just clear your mat, come right back to down dog. Find a little movement. It's been a while since we've been here, so if you kind of shake it around, go for it. And then come back to some stillness. Inhale, bend your knees, look at your hands. Exhale, lightly travel up to the top of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale, stand to rise, or just circle your arms up to the sky, palms touch at the top. Exhale, hands come together at heart center. Surya A, we'll modify the first one. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky, breath in. Exhale, dive and fold. Little bend to the knees, hands come down. Inhale, flat back, pull the chest forward. Exhale, plant the palms, step back to plank. One breath in plank, use your knees or not. Exhale, come all the way down to the belly, lowering with control. Inhale, baby cobra, lift just the chest. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press up through a plank. And exhale, you're back in down dog. Try to go right to some stillness, breathing here. Keep lifting the tailbone up, lower ribs in, press the ground down and forward. Inhale, bend your knees generously, look at your hands. Maybe 2 big steps up to the top of the mat as you fold. Inhale, flat back, halfway rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand up, circle the arms high, palms connect overhead. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale again, reach the arms up, a little bit more traditional this time. Exhale, dive and fold all the way down. Inhale, flat back, halfway rise. Exhale, plank. You can modify, or maybe this time inhale and plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Find that small push-up, bending your elbows. And then upward facing dog. To the tops of the feet you go, roll the shoulders back with the thighs, the knees. Exhale, come back to downward facing dog. So you can modify, you can take an upward facing, a baby cobra, whatever you want to do in these Surya A's, in these sun salutations, your vinyasas. Let's do one more together. You have the choice this time. Inhale, bend your knees, look at your hands. Maybe it's a hop up to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, breath in, flat back. Exhale, back to fold. Inhale, stand up, circle your arms high. Exhale, hands come together at your heart. Last one. Remember, you have the option to choose what you want to do. Inhale, sweep the arms up, Ardha Chandrasana. Exhale, dive and fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back, halfway rise. Exhale, vinyasa. Maybe it's a step or a shoot back to chaturanga. You can find your back bend, whatever you want there. We meet in down dog, holding, breathing in stillness. And let's come back down to the knees and come back to a seat so that you can reset your blanket on your mat. We're going to be on the knees again, just one more time. So you probably want the blanket there for a little support. Come back to tabletop. And you'll extend, this time you'll extend your left leg straight back behind you with the toes tucked on the mat. If you want to rock a little forward and back, give yourself a little calf stretch, great. And then make a little kickstand. Move your right foot over to the right. Roll to the inside edge of the left foot. So you're placing your left foot down and reach the left arm up to the sky for a modified side plank. Press your hips forward, Keep reaching that left arm up. And then from here, start to rock the weight into the right hand so that the left leg floats up to the sky, but it just is in line with your left hip. Flex the foot as if it's trying to touch the back wall. And this is a modified half moon, modified Ardha Chandrasana. We're gonna find a variation, a side bend in this modified half moon. Start to reach the left arm up and over the head. Left bicep frames the ear, almost like you're trying to touch the ground. And then have your left ankle about 3/4 of the way down to the ground. If you wanna go all the way down and tap your toes for a little support, that works too. But then really press into this right hand so that you're trying to lift and press your left ribs up to the sky more, creating that really big side bend. And let's move with the breath. Inhale, lift the arm and the leg back to modified half moon. Exhale, find the side bend, move the hand, the foot. 2 more, inhale, lift up, modified Ardha Chandrasana. Exhale, deeper side bend. Last one, inhale, lift up, arm and leg, lifting through the inner left thigh. Exhale, find the side bend. This time, drop the left shoulder, drop the left hand, the left knee. You're back in your tabletop position. Inhale, 1 cow just to flush that side out. Exhale, cat. Come back to a neutral spine, switch sides. Right toes are tucked behind you. You can kind of rock a little bit forward and back. Give yourself a calf stretch. And then make your kickstand with your left leg. Move the left foot over to the left slightly. Drop to the inner edge of the right foot. Right arm up to the sky. Modified side plank, other side. So just for moments, you can kind of feel the shape, pressing the hip forward, reaching the right arm up. Start to shift the weight into your left hand so that the right leg can float up. Right foot in line with the right hip. Keep pressing it back, so strong in that back leg. Modified Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. And then find the side bend. Right arm up and over the head. Maybe try to touch the ground below you. Drop the right ankle, the right foot, so that it heavies towards the ground. Really press the right ribs up to the sky. Big side stretch here. Moving with breath. Inhale, the arm and the leg lift back up, Ardha Chandrasana. Exhale, find your side stretch. 2 more. Inhale, lift up, lift the leg, the arm. Exhale, side stretch. My foot's hitting my record, sorry. Last one, inhale, lift it up. Sorry, kick it. Exhale, find your side bend, and then drop it back down to tabletop position. So good, inhale, cow, just to flush it out. Exhale, round for your cat. Tuck your toes, inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, lift the hips up and back, down dog. Move the blanket out from underneath you. Again, come back to a clear mat, in down dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look at your hands. Exhale, lightly travel to the top of the mat. Inhale to a flat back, and exhale to a fold. Stand up, circle the arms to the sky, palms connect up and over your head. Exhale, hands together at your heart. Start to shift the weight into your right foot now, and reach your arms up to the sky as the left knee pulls up into the chest. So it's a one-legged Tadasana, one-legged mountain pose. Just kind of getting the balance on this right foot. Then you're gonna start to reach the hands back behind you and curl the left heel towards the butt. So I call this like a mermaid on a ship kind of look, I guess. You're not grabbing for the foot, you're just kind of opening up the chest, curling the heel. It's almost like that scorpion tail cow feeling. And then exhale, bring your left knee to your chest, round your spine, hold an imaginary beach ball, and then think about knee to chest cat. Twice with the breath. Inhale, kick the heel back, open up the chest, breath in. Exhale, knee to nose round like cat. Inhale, open up, heel to bum. Exhale, bring the knee and hold your beach ball. This time, heel to bum. Interlace the hands behind your back. Start to move through just a small modified warrior 3, extending the leg back, bend your right knee, and then step the left toes all the way to the back of the mat, landing in Dekasana. So the chest is forward, you're on a diagonal line of energy, lifting high up into the ball of the left foot, cut your right hip back, pull the navel in, and go for that big reaching forward. And then do reach forward, just with the arms, the hands. Biceps frame your ears. One breath here. Pull the left arm back, right arm forward, and open yourself up to warrior two. Same thing like we did on our knees. Now we're not on the knees, traditional warrior two. But again, same. Reach the right arm up and over your head, find your reverse warrior. Exhale, modified side angle. Drop the elbow down, lift the left arm up and over your head. Stay here for a moment and get lighter on your right elbow. Find more of a twist. One more breath from the left heel to the left fingertips reaching. Go for it and reach. And then exhale, both hands come down to the ground. Let the left heel come up your back in low lunge. Inhale, simple twist. Right arm up to the sky. Exhale, start to lift up into your open twist. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Get lower here. And then reverse it. Left arm up and over your head. Find the twist, the back bend, the side bend. Exhale, left hand back down. Right arm up to the sky. This time, side plank. Start to step your right foot back. You can kind of wiggle it back. You can definitely pause halfway in a modified side plank or traditional side plank. Right foot steps all the way back. Lift your hips up to the sky even more. And then find your side bend here. Right arm up and over the head. Right bicep frames the ear. Keep reaching, keep pressing for 3, 2. On one plank pose, right hand down. You can find a vinyasa here if you want, flow it out, or skip it. We meet in downward facing dog. Inhale to bend the knees, look at the hands. Exhale, lightly travel up to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, breath in, flat back. Exhale to a fold. Stand up, circle your arms high, palms connect. And exhale, hands come down to heart center. Switching sides, now the weight will go into the left leg. Right knee up, arms up, one-legged Tadasana, mountain pose. Just feel that left foot ground, so press it down to the ground. Then find mermaid on a ship, scorpion tail cow type feeling. The right heel curls to the bum, reach back, don't grab the foot, just open up your chest, breath in. Exhale, knee to chest, hold that beach ball and round your spine. 2 more, inhale, kick it back, open up the chest, find a back bend. Exhale, bring the knee in, round your spine. Last one, inhale, kick it back, open up. Exhale, round, pull it in. This time, as the heel pulls to the bum, interlace the hands behind your back, start to kick back as you tilt forward, moving through just a very quick little warrior 3 variation before you step it all the way back to Dekasana. Right toes land tucked back at the back of the mat. Bend your left knee, squeeze those inner thighs together, lean it forward. And then the legs stay as they are. Just reach the arms forward. Really pull them forward, bicep from your ear. 1 more breath in this Dekasana. And then right arm pulls back, left arm forward. Open yourself up to your warrior 2. Again, like we did before, use the breath. Inhale, reverse warrior, left arm up and over your head. Exhale, modified side angle, elbow to the thigh, right arm up and over. Stay here, find more of a twist, rooting through the outer edge of that back foot, breath in. Exhale, the hands come down, lift your right heel up, low lunge. Inhale, simple twist, thread the left arm up to the sky, and then come up to your open twist, left arm back, right arm forward. Reverse it, right arm up and over your head. Exhale, right hand down, left arm high. Find your modified side plank. Turn all toes to the left. Maybe you pause here in a modified plank or step it all the way back to traditional Vashisthasana side plank. Can you press the right hand down and lift your left hip up more? And then the left arm goes up and over the head. Find your side stretch, maybe peeking under your armpit here for 3, 2. On one, find plank. Again, you can move through a vinyasa or skip it. Down dog is where we meet. So for this last standing series, you can come down to the knees for a moment. You might want to move your blocks, your props, your water bottles, whatever you have out in front of you like so, so they're on the tallest height, about shoulder distance as you move through our last standing sequence. Down dog. From here, right leg goes up to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the right knee and open up the hip. Inhale back to a straight right leg, square hips. And then step the right foot all the way through next to the right thumb, low lunge. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky, find a crescent pose. Stay for a moment, maybe you take a little bend to that left knee. It's like you're pulling the right hip back, so squeeze the inner thighs together. If the hips stay low, if the hips stay the same, maybe you just start to straighten just that back leg and you'll feel a deeper stretch on that left psoas. One more breath in this crescent. And then exhale, opening up to warrior two. Been here before. Let's just pause and breathe. Maybe close the eyes, relax the shoulders. Really opening up the left shoulder, keeping that right knee bent just for 3, for 2. On one, straighten your right leg, reverse triangle. Right arm up and over your head. Let's look down at the back foot today so that you can really kind of lean back into it. You're not worried about straining the neck. You're just working on opening up the right side of your body. And then reach the right arm forward. Start to pull the hips back. As you reach the right arm forward, the legs stay straight. Trikonasana triangle. Right hand down, left arm up to the sky. Twisting up here. Again, the right ribs are kind of moving to the left as you lift up light on this right hand. Trikonasana, stamping into the outer edge of that left foot. One more breath here. And then exhale, start to move into your half moon. Maybe gaze down. I like left hand to hip for the transition. Bend your right knee. Reach the right hand forward, maybe to your prop, your block, and kick the left leg up to the sky as the left arm goes up to the sky as well. Ooh. My balance is off today. Left arm up. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. So really extend that back leg, squeeze your glutes here. And then we'll take that side bend variation like we did on the knees. Left arm goes up and over the head. Heavy, the left heel down to the ground. I have this little surfboard here, I'm gonna use it. You can start to peel the chest open. Ooh. I'm not the best example today, but find your side bend. You can start to peel the chest open again. The heel heavies, reach the left arm forward, bow those ribs up, up, up. One more breath. And then come back to half moon. Extend the arm and the leg up. Bend your right knee, step it all the way back to warrior two with control. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Right arm up and over the head. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the ground. Step back to plank. Find your vinyasa here or skip it. We meet in down dog. Left side, inhale, left leg up, three-legged. Exhale, bend your knee to open up the hip. Inhale, back to straight left leg, three-legged. Exhale, step it on through, low lunge. Inhale, rise up to crescent pose. Pause in your crescent. Again, maybe make that little adjustment, pubic bone to belly button, keeping the left knee bent, the hips low. Maybe start to just straighten that back leg. One more breath. And then open up to warrior two. So you're pulling the right shoulder open, even though the gaze in the left arm is forward. Keep bending your left knee and pulling the left knee to the left. Close your eyes here, be here for 3, 2. On one, reverse triangle. Left leg straightens, left arm up and over the head. Press the hips forward, lean back, really feel the side stretch. Again, maybe gaze down at your back foot. Moving into triangle, pull the left arm forward, cut the hips back, keep reaching till you can't reach any further. Then the hands can come down to Trikonasana triangle. Press the hips forward. Find your twist of the left ribs moving to the right ribs. Back leg is still strong. Stay here for 3, 2. On one, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Right hand to the right hip. Bend your left knee. Reach that left arm far forward out in front of you as the right leg lifts. The right arm goes up. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon, other side. So really extending, kicking the legs, squeezing the glutes here. You can definitely stay here. Maybe try for that side bend. Just try it. If you fall like I did, go back into it. Right arm up and over your head, right bicep frames the ear. Start to heavy the right foot down. It stays active though, even though you're lowering it down. Press the right ribs up more. Lean into it. Keep stretching and reaching for 3, 2. Lift the arm and the leg back up to your Ardha Chandrasana on 1, and then how slow can you go? Softly stepping it all the way back to warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Left knee stays bent as the left arm goes up and over the head. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the ground. Step back to plank. Last chance to move through a vinyasa if you want it. We meet in down dog. And then take a child's pose. Knees down to the ground, hips to heels, belly to thighs. Few moments to just find some stillness. So really starting to shift the energy here, coming on down, getting nice and soft. Can you find those long inhales and exhales that you worked with at the beginning of this class? Taking one more breath in your child's pose. And then slowly come up to a seat. Find your seated position once again. And we're gonna come up to the knees for Camel Ustrasana. I like to have the blanket back underneath the knees since we're gonna be up like so. So take it if that is good for you. If you want a little padding, why not? If it's there, just use it. No need to cause pain in your knees. And then I like to take my knees about hips distance. If you have a block, you can place it in between your thighs, but at least feel like there's like a grip and action of squeezing the inner thighs together. So sometimes the block helps find that action, so putting something in between so that you can really squeeze, and this will help stabilize the lower body so you find a bigger back bend in the upper body. So squeeze, block or not. Take the heels of your hands to your sacrum, your lower back, squeeze the elbows together, and then start to lift up. So lift the chest up and back. Again, the heels of the hands are pressing the sacrum forward so that the hips are over your knees. Go up, up, up. You can tuck your toes here and maybe take your hands to your ankles to find a deeper variation of the pose. Or you can try untucked toes and coming all the way down. But then again, really make sure the hips are forward. Squeeze the block, open the chest. You're here for 3, 2. Slowly hands come to the lower back on 1. So hard to talk and do that at the same time. Take your bum back to your heels, find a comfortable seat, close your eyes. And just let that back bend settle. It can be very intense for some, so really taking a moment to let it settle. So we will move on from here, but if you have the time, if you want to explore, then I encourage you to pause the video and take 2 more of those back bends, 2 more camels. So really working maybe 3 active back bends that should feel really nice after the practice. Just for time's sake, we're gonna move on, but if you have time to take 2 more camels, the pose that we just did, please take it. And if not, go ahead and move the blanket, come all the way onto your back, and we'll do some twists. From the back, the knees stay bent, feet on the ground. Wrap your right knee over your left knee, so it's like the thighs are crossing, like you're sitting cross-legged in a chair. Pick up your hips and scooch the hips over to the right side of the mat. Let your knees drop to the left. You can cactus out your right arm or tee it to the side. I like my left hand on the outside of the right thigh just to kind of just gently press it down as you twist the body, maybe the gaze to the right. So wringing out your spine, countering the back bends. Breathing here. Just noticing where else you can soften, where else you can release the grip. Maybe it's the tension around the jaw or the face. One more breath. Bring the gaze back up to the ceiling. Take your knees back up to the ceiling. Make sure the hips are even on the mat. Unwind the legs and switch sides. Left thigh wraps up and over the right thigh. Move your hips to the left, knees to the right. So you can even kind of check and see that the knees are in line with the hips. Your right hand can heavy the outer left thigh down. You'll be opening up the left arm to a cactus shape with a bent elbow, or even extend it if you have the space. And then really twist, like you're trying to twist the torso. It's a small, minimal movement, but it might help you find a deeper twist. It's not too intense though, just relax as you can. Again, finding any other little places to relax, you just twist it out. Wring out your spine, releasing any last little bit of tension that may still be there. Last breath. And slowly start to unwind yourself back to center. Hip center, undo the ravel of the legs. And then bring your knees into your chest so you can grab your hamstrings. Rock up and down a few times, eventually coming back up to a seat. And extend your legs out long in front of you. The right leg will stay where it is. Take the sole of your left foot to the inside of the right thigh. And then I like to open up the hip a little bit more. So move the left knee to the left, open up the left hip, but then square yourself back over your right leg. And then you're gonna rest your right arm, maybe somewhere on the leg, on top of the leg if that feels right. If you have a block, you can always place it on the inside of the leg. If the arm doesn't get all the way down to the inside of the leg, which it can be there as well. So wherever it feels right for you, I'm not really concerned about how low you can go. I'm just gonna rest my arm on top of the leg like this. And then you can take your left hand to the ribs, the right ribs. Move the right ribs to the right so that you're opening up into a twist, and then reach your left arm up and over your head so that you find your side bend. We've been working on this all class. It should feel really good. Not be concerned about crunching down too much here. Lift up, lean back, open your heart, but continue to reach the left arm up and over. Just here for one more breath. And then joy pose. Come back up. Let your left hand come all the way back behind you. Press your hips up. Reach your right arm. Sweep it up and over the head as you find joy pose. Lean back, hips press forward. Maybe look back. One breath here. Exhale, return the bum back down to the ground. Extend your left leg long and straight and switch sides. Sole of the right foot comes to the inner left leg. Find a little bit more of an open hip or right knee. Placing the left hand down wherever it feels good for you, maybe on the inside of the leg or a block. Can be even closer to the hip. That works too. Take your right hand to the left ribs, move the left ribs to the right. So finding that twist first to open up and then reach the right arm up and over your head. Keep leaning back, reaching, maybe peeking up at the sky here. Breathing into your beautiful side stretch. One more breath. And then come back upright. Right hand drops behind you. Sweep the left arm up and over the head as you press the hips up. Joy pose. Just to counter the hips, pressing them forward. One breath here. Lean back. Look back. Slowly come back down to the bum and extend your legs out long in front of you. Now the legs zip together. Maybe move the bum flush out from underneath your seat so you can really feel your sit bones on the ground. Let's reach the arms forward and then cross your right arm over your left arm and kind of face the palms towards one another. And then pull yourself forward so that the hands can grab opposite feet. So you have this kind of X shape in the arms. And then you use that to bend your elbows to pull yourself down a little bit deeper into this fold. Now, if the hands and feet don't connect, you can also take a grip of the sides of the legs here. You can kind of fold. You can also open up your legs and even bend your knees here and still find the grip to fold, almost like you're fitting your armpits in towards your knees. You can be this bended, totally fine. Wherever you are is fine. Just breathe for one more breath. And then come up just about halfway so you can switch the grip. So the left arm is going to come on top of the right arm. Regrip the feet, pull and fold. Chin tuck to chest, let the head relax here. Feel the stretch in the backs of your legs. And then slowly release that, start to come back upright. Take any water, anything that you need before you make your way all the way onto your back. And then sealing your practice with one of a few poses. Maybe it's happy baby. You can grab the outer feet and kind of rock side to side. Maybe it's a plow pose. You can rock the feet up and over your head. I won't do it because my records are there. Or knees to chest Apanasana. So taking something that feels good in your belly or in your body, but the thighs will come closer to the belly in any of those poses. Seal in your practice how it feels good for you. One more breath wherever you are. And then eventually making your way back to that Shavasana, exactly how you started. Final resting pose, legs long, arms long, closing your eyes and resting. Whatever happened or did not happen, try to let that go and just be here now. I will leave you here in your Shavasana. Please stay for as long as you can, at least 5 minutes. Try to give yourself this time of stillness, of silence. When you are ready, maybe coming up to a seat and taking some time to find some gratitude with your hands together at your heart center. So much gratitude for your body, your breath, and your practice. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste. Thanks so much, everybody.